Well, hello and welcome to Fisherfield. It's an area in the northwest of Scotland. Not quite so bright today, but you do see that there's views round about. So there's lovely mountains, wee patches of snow, little lochans, big lochs, all dotted around behind me. This hill is just about 3,000 feet, so it's not a Munro, it's actually just below it, which makes it a Corbett. If you know your Scottish hills. You can look them up on the internet if you don't. But one of the things that struck me, it's a long, long way to get to this hill. A long effort. So up and over, cross a river, and then a full ascent of a hill. And you have to reverse that. Back down the hill, back across the river, have to wade it, and then back over to get back to your car, your start point. Takes a lot of effort, but what struck me was when you get to the bottom of the actual hill, you've crossed the river and you've done all the other things, you've finally got to the bottom of the hill, and you're faced with this long 3,000 foot, or less, not that much less though, slope, rising up steeply in front of you. And one of the things that I do, a lot of hill walkers do it, is you look for a little thing, a little feature, say a big boulder, you make for the boulder, and then a wee bit further up you look for, there's a bit of a stream there, make for the stream. Oh, there's another big stone, there's a flat area. You break it down, so that what seemed like a massive big long slope is suddenly broken down into smaller, what I would call bite-sized chunks. That makes it manageable. Now I'm sure something like this is in a management guiding book somewhere, but it did strike me as being quite appropriate to the Christian walk, to life in general. Sometimes stuff in front of us seems so big that we just can't see over it, we just can't see round it, we just can't see how we're going to get through what we've got to go through. My advice, break it down. Now, if that's a person, I'm not advocating taking a chainsaw and breaking them literally down into bite-sized chunks. What I'm advocating is that where you find it difficult to pray, break it down. Do it in small doses. Don't try and be one of the saints who've been praying for years and years and years and who can pray, talk to God and be with God for hours on end. They don't feel it as hours, but maybe you struggle to put 5 minutes together. I know I do. Being with God, being in a relationship with God, God can seem very big. Sometimes he can seem very distant. Break it down. I don't mean break him down. Break it down for you. Make it easier to get in touch with God by looking at his Bible, looking at the Word, speaking to him, praying, and just trying to get a grasp of who he is. If you pick up the Bible, you think, oh my goodness, Old and New Testament, how many books are in there? How many chapters? And Psalm's got, 150 chapters? No, that's too much. Break it down. That's why there's chapters and verses. That's why they're divided into books. Start with a small one. One of the letters in the New Testament, for example. Break it down. Don't make it such a big deal. Don't make it such an obstacle. I got up this 3,000 foot in just over an hour by breaking it down. And I barely even noticed it. I was looking at the rocks, looking at the views, looking at the streams, looking at the snow patches, all the little bits. But before I knew it, I was at the top. Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm here. So don't make things too big. Break it down. Look at making things smaller. And before you know it, in life itself, some of these huge things that get in your way, get in your face, your job is too much for you, people, relationships that are difficult are too much for you, break them down. Spend less time with them. Push them away a little bit. I don't mean push people out of your life, but, keep a little bit of distance between you. Share with people. Get help. There's plenty of help. People will help you if you ask. Life is hard enough. If we make it too big, it can seem it'll overcome us and it's an obstacle. It's there to be lived and it's there to be enjoyed, just like this hill, just like these views. Get out there. Don't be afraid to break it down. Don't be afraid to take it on. Some people can get out there and they can grasp the bull by the horns and they can take on all things, and that's fine. If that's you, you won't be listening to this anyway. But if it isn't, then get with God is what I would say. Get close to Him. Read His Word. Talk to Him. Pray. And before you know it, He'll instruct you. He'll help you by His Holy Spirit just to help you get a grasp of things. Get on top of things. So that at some point you will be able to enjoy. You can enjoy the relationship you had with God. You can enjoy your times of prayer. A time of prayer of an hour, 2 hours, maybe it'll seem too short. Who knows? I always say it's becoming a catchphrase for me, but it's true this time. I really need to get down. I've got a long way to go to get back to my car. Think about what I've said, pray about it, and who knows? I'm enjoying this. This is great, but I better go. So bye bye for now.